The 3-month base metal prices on the London Metal Exchange were quite mixed this Monday, the 14th of June, with all the base metal prices going up, with the only exception being copper and lead, which were on the downside. Volumes were very low today, and that is definitely due to the Chinese market, which are closed in observance of the Dragon Boat Festival. So we could see very low volumes, very limited number of lots traded over the day. Copper, as I said, slipped as fears that top consumer China would take action to curb any further rises in prices of industrial metals, and the notion of fundamentals overtaking prices prompted selling. The benchmark copper price at the LME traded down by about 0.7% at $9,935 a ton in the official ring, and that after we saw in the morning session prices still being above $10,000. The price of copper, which is often used as a gauge of manufacturing activity, are down nearly 8% since hitting the record high of $10,747.50 during May. And over the last week, they have mostly traded between the range between $9,800 and $10,000 a ton. An analyst, Carsten Menke from Bank Julius Baer, said the grand opening of economies because of vaccination and the reflation story was priced in very quickly, and the market is now taking a more sober view of fundamentals. And at the same time, we have Chinese authorities also saying they will crack down on speculation in the commodity markets, so that is also actually affecting the price activities on the LME. Regarding China and regarding their reserves, it's interesting news this morning that China plans to release some of their state reserves of non-ferrous metals, being copper, aluminium and zinc, in a program which is set to last until the end of 2021. Sales of aluminium and zinc are dramatically more likely than copper, since China is short of copper and the refined copper market is not really tight at present. China's state planner last week renewed also its pledge to step up monitoring of commodity prices as domestic producer inflation hit its highest in more than 12 years now. Having a look at the current prices in the afternoon session, as I said, copper has regained a little bit more after the official price. We're now at $9,963, the 3-month price. That's still a minus 0.03%. Aluminium is the biggest gainer today, more than 1%, trading at $2,492, the 3-month price. Zinc is almost unchanged, slightly above 3,000 at $3,055, while nickel is also unchanged, trading at $18,380. Lead is the second loser today, losing about 0.4%, the 3-month price trading around $2,200, and tin is going up by 0.3%, trading at $31,725 a ton. The gold price fell by 1% today, weighted down by a stronger dollar and easing concerns about inflation, while investors are awaiting cues from the US Federal Reserve policy meeting, which will take place tomorrow and on Wednesday. Gold fell 1.4%. The ounce have been traded at $1,849. And along with a stronger dollar, profit taking is also waiting on the metal, and adding the market was seeing some book squaring ahead of the Fed's meeting this week. So what really matters is to what extent the Fed is going to be focusing on the immediate problem, which is likely inflation, or the longer term problem, which is going to be tapering. The dollar was a little changed after posting its biggest weekly rise in 6 weeks. Today's LME fixings against the euro was at 121.16, and the dollar against the pound was trading or fixed at 141.02, and against the Japanese yen at 109.76.